Valve has just rolled out a massive update to CSGO, one that will change the future of the Counter-Strike community forever. My name is Braden, and welcome to Valve Guides. This video is brought to you by our favorite sponsor, CSGO Empire, the only CS betting site that can give you instant withdrawals and deposits, letting you play faster and win faster too. And if things weren't already good enough, they're in the middle of hosting an epic Christmas giveaway with loads of great skins up for grabs each day until the 26th of December, giving away Dragon Lores, Karambits, Medusas, Marble Fades, and more. Go to the link in the description below and check out some of the awesome prizes that you can win during the Christmas giveaway. Valve has been teasing that something big was coming for months, and it has finally arrived. Today we're going to break down the 5 newest features coming to CSGO, including the new Battle Royale game mode called Dangerzone. So without any further delay, let's jump right into this. Number 5. So let's start with probably the biggest change to CSGO and the Counter-Strike community. CSGO is now completely free to play. Anybody can download and play any game mode free of charge. On the good side of things, we have way more players available to fill lobbies and make sure that this game really never dies out. Opening it up so well should introduce more people to skin trading and hopefully inject some excitement into an otherwise stagnating part of the CS community. And free players will never have access to Prime matchmaking without purchasing the upgrade, which is the same price as the game was. This means you can't just download the game, hack to Global Elite, and play against someone who's been playing the game for years. Overall, I think Valve are making the right decision, but they have to be very careful with how they handle free-to-play in the future. Because whilst there are a lot of positives, it can very quickly anger original players and drive CS veterans away from the game. Although at this point, that's a risk that they had to take, and I'm glad that they did. Number 4. Now it is true that the new CSGO update is almost entirely Battle Royale and Dangerzone gameplay focused, but there are some changes that we need to cover, the first of which will be controversial. If you're an existing CSGO player, you will notice that you've been upgraded automatically to the Prime Trust Factor. This is a good and bad feature. This means anyone who owned the game and isn't banned before the 6th of December will now have Trust Factor, so if someone was hacking previously and wasn't banned, they can now play against you in matchmaking. In the patch notes, it states even if you do not have a phone number on your account, you now have Prime status. So now anyone with multiple accounts can also use Prime status, as they don't have to input a separate phone number. However, if you wanted to become Prime and for some reason couldn't use a phone number or couldn't reach level 21, you now have a Prime status account. You will be separated from the free players who don't have access to Prime at this moment. Along with the update, we received a new case, although there is not a new knife. I know, it's kind of disappointing. When we get new cases and skins, it's pretty much just AKs and ops. Saying that, however, the weapons and the skins do look very nice. The AK-47 Asimov and the Op Neon Rider are the covert skins, both looking very fine, and the rare special items are the Horizon knives, which we recently did a video talking about and showcasing. At this moment in time, we are 99% sure you cannot get the cases from the Battle Royale mode, but it is possible to receive a souvenir MP5 skin if you're level 21 and have the right XP. Number 2, the next feature is probably the biggest meta-changing one. Mollies can now fly forever. This means that you can throw a Molotov or incendiary grenade and it will only explode when it has hit the ground. This has created a lot of new plays and Molotov throws to try out. You can now pretty much molly anything that you could smoke. The CSGO devs have said that they intended this to happen and want to see some developments and new plays. So if it turns out to have a negative impact on the gameplay, then we might see it removed or tweaked from the game. Until then, you can create some really helpful and clever Molotov throws. So let us know in the comments if you found any good ones, and maybe there'll be a video on that in the future. Number 1, finally, the new Battle Royale game mode, Dangerzone. Dangerzone consists of up to 18 players and a relatively small map. However, this keeps the game short and fast-paced. This isn't like Fortnite, PUBG, or Blackout. The meta and mechanics of the game mode are very unique to both Counter-Strike and in general. Now, you do have to go around looting like most Battle Royale games, but the addition of money to the game is where things get interesting. You can loot cash along the floor, then you can use it to buy items in the buy menu, and drones will deliver your order to you in a crate. Amazon Prime in CSGO, am I right? Gotcha, Nathan. This encourages players to move around the map, finding money and not camping in choke points or key areas, but actually forcing players to engage each other and create content as the game mode plays out. The downside is that the servers are still 64-tick and sometimes have some performance errors, but this update is only a few days old and the devs have already fixed issues with the game crashes and grenade glitches, so I imagine that we'll see a lot of big adjustments and changes in the next couple of months. This update could have a really positive effect on the game and could really help bring CSGO back to life. First day of the update, CSGO was the most viewed game on Twitch, beating Fortnite, League, Dota, and even PUBG. These are the sort of big changes that CSGO needs to come back into the spotlight and stay alive against such strong competition. Let's hope that they start a new trend of active updates and adding new content and fixing bugs and glitches. Thank you guys so much for sticking around until the end of the video, and thank you to CSGO Empire for sponsoring it. If you stayed this far until the end, I'm interested. Have you guys seen the 2019 Grammy nominations? I mean, it's kind of weird. It's a kind of weird year, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it, but if you care about that, let's have a discussion in the comment section below. My name is Braden. Stay amazing, and I will see you guys in the next video.
3 times this morning